Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be entertaining a nut job. And yeah, so this guy, was commenting on a couple of my posts last night. So I'm going to respond to it right now. So yeah, I'm responding to it. But basically this guy is saying that he knocked out Jon Jones outside of a club in New York back in 2010 in June or July. And I'm gonna say this right now, I do not believe a word of what this guy is saying at all. But apparently he wants some attention, so I'm gonna give him some attention. And no way or shape or form is this me helping him out. I just see an avenue to make some content. I think it's funny enough. And even just doing, matter of fact, I don't have to do no skimming, but doing just a little skimming just makes it even funner. Like the allegations are already hilarious. Like the allegations alone is hilarious and like not true. And then just even looking at him a little bit, digging here, digging there, just a little bit, like just a click. Every click is just making it more hilarious and like, yeah, that ain't happened. That didn't happen. Even some clicks I just did recently, like I looked at like, yeah, that story is possible, but for you, is that story possible? No. Like I said, crazy things have happened, but for you, this guy right here, nah. But yeah, so yeah, the guy was commenting on a couple of my posts last night. Apparently his name is Steve McManus. And yeah, he knocked out, allegedly by his account, he knocked out Jon Jones outside of a club in New York in 2010 around June or July. And if you can see or not see, this is what he was saying. Jon Jones got knocked out. He's talking about himself in third person. So this guy's clearly not okay in the head. And also he mentioned he got out of jail like 10 years ago. Or, I mean, just got out of jail after like 10, 15 years. So I don't know. But either way, this guy is missing a lot of screws. And I've seen crazy people like that particular crazy that he is. I have seen that for whatever reason in my life. I have seen a lot of guys like that. Had a couple friends like him. Had a couple associates like him. Seen people that, yeah, for some whatever reason, I just seen a lot of guys like him. So I know that his type of personality. By no means do I associate or say speak positive on people like that, but I have been around those people a lot. And this, matter of fact, I can just say it right now. I literally live next door to a house for people that are, early on in my life, I lived next to a house. I lived next door to a house where people were like not there, and yeah, so I know exactly his diagnosis to an extent. But yeah, you can see from here, Jon Jones got knocked out in summer. Like this guy speaking about himself in third person. Jon Jones got knocked out in summer 2010 outside of a nightclub in Bayside, Queens. The video is so hard to find. It was played on Eyewitness News, Channel 7, New York City. TMZ played it 2 years later when they thought he was coming home on a pill. The man name is Stephen McManus. Nobody named Stephen McManus is knocking anyone out. That sounds like somebody that needs to be the farthest away from fighting. Like a guy that can't fight to save his life. Stephen McManus. And then his name is Surgery. The guy clearly had brain surgery, or they did some things to him inside that insane asylum, that Arkham asylum. So yeah, this guy is clearly missing a lot of screw loose. And I'm gonna show you the video. He posted like two videos, the two of the same exact videos with two different titles on his page. But I'm gonna get to that. Now look at, I even do a little jab at him. I said Tom Aspinall's burner account, because he was coming underneath like a video of, I posted to Aspinall, and I was like, "Are you Tom Aspinall's burner account?" And then he's like, "Nah, this is fact. I am the guy who knocked Jon Jones." So like, why are you talking in third person? But I'm gonna just get to the video because that's what y'all hate. Y'all hate to see videos. But basically, he keeps recounting the same exact story. But let's hear it in his own words, not read it in his words. But let's see it in his words. So this is his YouTube channel, and he clearly posted two of the same exact videos, 922. Or maybe he's just so crazy that he can make the same exact two different videos sound exactly the same. But yeah, that's also pretty common with crazy people. Like they do the same exact thing almost identically back to back. Like they could do like speak for an hour and it's jump somewhere else and they can do that same exact thing word for word, motion for motion, like because his brain is rewired in such a weird way. But here's his video right here.
Yeah, John. I got some words for you, man. You know, I talk a lot of shit, right? But you're a bad
Right? We don't know who you are.
motherfucker, right? You just gotta grab your balls sometimes, bro. You know, the fans don't want to see they don't want to see the fight that's proper for you. They want to see a bloodbath, right? They want you to be a guy that don't duck no fucking smoke, right?
But yeah, let me go back to roasting this man. Where's his page at? I really don't care to hear that thing. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna keep jumping in between. Look at this guy. Let's just look at him. Clearly a man. That thing annoying me, but anyway, clearly a small guy. This is a textbook small guy pose right here. You're already short. Then you're gonna make this pose, and this makes you look even shorter. So this guy probably about like 5'3". Probably got picked on and bullied, stuffed and locked his whole life. Probably always struggled with mental health issues. Like, no insult to people with mental health issues, but I'm just saying it. I'm just saying. Yeah, probably struggle with mental health issues and whatnot. And this guy's clearly like 5'6", so. And let me say another thing. So, I'm going to just jump around with it. I'm all over the place with this video, but yeah, this guy's clearly like 5'6" at best. And even at 5'6", he's not even that bulky. Like, you know, a lot of these little small guys, they get bullied around. They can't go get any taller, so they try to put on muscle. And even though he's still not that big, he's probably like 5'6", maybe like 165 at best, maybe soaking wet. And matter of fact, I'm not even really going to get to his. I don't feel like, do I even really have to go through his video too much? I think it's much better if I just roast him. But yeah, he's got like 5'6", 165 soaking wet. Maybe when he was back then in his story, maybe he was kind of a little bit of weight on, maybe like fatter or whatever. But that's not gonna make it any better for him. Maybe he would like walk around maybe like a 200-pound short fat guy. Maybe. Then in jail he couldn't eat much, so he kind of slimmed down. But either way, the jail didn't make you shorter. It didn't make you shorter. Maybe it made you feel smaller. The same asylum maybe made you feel smaller, but it's not gonna physically make you shrink. Like, this guy is clearly short as hell. Clearly mental as hell. Who knows? Maybe this guy's like one of Jon Jones's demons. As far as his physical human form, this guy ain't smoking no one. Whether they drunk, high, half asleep, this guy ain't smoking no one. But maybe in his demonic form, maybe. This guy does kind of give me like, you know, that, what's that, like half human, half goat type thing. And maybe he was part of the deal for Jon Jones to get his greatness. Like, Jon Jones had to go through an embarrassment ritual or something right here. Now I'm getting into conspiracy theories. Like, this guy making me a little bit crazy. So, no, I'm just joking. I'm joking. As far as me, I'm not getting swayed by no whack dev. I'm just making jokes. I'm poking jokes. But yeah, maybe, yeah, in his little goat form, maybe that was part of the deal. And like I said, this guy definitely give me like little half man, half little goat, little small little creature. And even in those type of creatures, they can't really do too much. They're like little pesky, little deal making nuisances. Maybe. But yeah. And even when I'm gonna get into back to the story, but when he's even in the story, always said like, "Oh, Jon Jones was coming at me like he was trying to kill me," and then now sound like Fousey too. But yeah, hey, same alleyways, same alley, up the same alley. But like Jon Jones was trying to kill me, and Aspinall to beat him, he has to, you know, go where I went. You know, we feel like you gotta die. I saw red, and then I knocked him out. I knocked him down, face down, butt up. Yeah, so yeah, this guy got about a lot of stuff he's dealing with, not just mental. I don't know, but I ain't get all of that.
See, I don't question whether or not you could beat Aspinall, right? I question whether or not you know you could beat Aspinall, right? Because he's capable of beating you.
And why is he so close to the camera? Like, what are you hiding?
Now let that sink in for a second.
Are you insecure about your body?
What do I mean by that?
You don't have to have your phone like this close to your face. You could be like this. You could be like this. You could sit down and be like.
He takes away the level of comfortability that you've acquired in that cage, right? You walk in there, your stomach is tingling, your nuts are tingling. You don't know if you're gonna make it out that motherfucker alive, right? That's what the fans want to see, right? That's why I beat you. You know that, right? because I knew I was in danger. That's why I beat you. Right?
I knew I was in danger. That's why I beat you. Right? Right? This guy is talking to himself, and that's like he's humming and like yeah right like he's in his head he's kind of bounced like he's giving himself validation like with every like every single second after every single word he has to validate it to himself that this has happened like this guy is so also in this by me reacting to this is helping well this could potentially help him get back to the psych ward he came from maybe help him get on the comedy stage. But as far as fighting, this guy needs to avoid fighting. This guy can't fight to save his life. I can just read it. This guy can't fight to save his life. Like the whole way he's talking about it, this guy again can't fight to save his life. Probably was a bottom in jail for like 10, 15 years, whatever many years he was in there. So hopefully this gets him to the me reacting to this helps him get to the psych ward he needs to get back to. Get him back to the medications, maybe get him back to his family, because clearly this guy holding the camera, he don't want no one to see where he's at, like, not nobody like, oh, some gangbanger's gonna send your way, or Jon Jones, well, maybe in his mind, Jon Jones gonna care so much about this that Jon Jones gonna send his goons to get him or something, maybe. But yeah, this guy clearly lives in Fantasyland, but I think the real person he probably hiding from is, again, the psych wards, his family and loved ones who probably need to know where this guy's at so they can, protect him from himself. Because this guy clearly has extreme delusions of grandeur. But yeah, that's maybe why he's so close to the camera. So you can hear the wind, you can hear a little bit of the water in the background, but he don't want you to see the street sign, nothing like that. See nobody walking by and be able to say, oh, isn't that your cousin right there, McAnus? That's your cousin right there, Steven or whatever McAnus, surgery, whatever his name is. Yeah. Y'all been looking for him. Y'all need to get him back to the psych ward. Y'all need to get him back on his meds. He hasn't been taking his meds again. He's talking about fake stories again. Last time he talking about he was Donald Trump's right hand man. I think he said he came up with Tesla company. This guy's every time he not taking his medication, he started coming up with some crazy rants. He done created a whole profile again, and it came up with a whole nother fake scenario.
You were trying to,
but yeah. Hopefully this gets him to the people he needs to get to, because yeah, getting you a contract to fight, yeah, anything fighting, no, anything practical, no. Well, maybe, like I said, maybe I don't know. Yeah, all I can say is psych ward, really, in meds.
To do some shit with my legs, I ain't understand what the fuck you was trying to do, so I felt like I was in danger. So I smoked your motherfucking boots, left you laying on your face down, ass up, unconscious on the floor outside the club.
And that's the key point.
Right.
So Jon Jones was doing something to my legs. I didn't know what he was doing. So this guy don't know no type of wrestling, no type of martial arts. This is based off his own story, right out of his own mouth. You can clearly hear it. He didn't know no type of martial arts. This guy does. He just knows I see red. I felt danger. I saw red, and I knocked out Jon Jones face down, butt up, outside the New York club. This 5'6" gremlin with mental issues did this. And he said this happened around June or July 2010. March, Jon Jones fought and beat Brandon Vera. August, he knocked out Vladimir Matchenko. Then shortly after that August fight, he came back in February, and he went on that good, crazy run in 2011. So, did Jon Jones, in between those fights, have any visible scars? Did he, took some extended time off? No. April, May, June, July, it was June or July. It was like 2 months later. He was back fighting. August, he was in a training camp, and also he trains in Albuquerque. So I can see he's from New York. Maybe he stopped there for a club and thing. But either way, like I said, no type of way does any of this add up. But obviously we know that. But I'm just entertaining for content. But yeah, I'm gonna let it run a little bit more. Not gonna let it drag. Well, I mean, it already dragged, but yeah.
So I smoked your motherfucking boots, left you laying on your face down, ass up, unconscious on the floor outside the club, right? And stumped your man on his neck, right? Because when I walked into that, right, I walked into that knowing I might not come out of it, right? And I accepted that, right? And I went with the flow. However it went, that's how it went, right? I just happened to come out on top because I know how to come out on top. When I feel like I'm in danger, I'm going to make sure I come out on top. Right?
When I'm in danger, I see red and I win. I think what happened is he probably was, doing some sus stuff, and Jon Jones probably knocked him out, and this guy probably was in a several year coma or something. I said coma. What's a coma? 7 year. I got a coma now. What is even that? Like, this is like literally reacting to this is killing my own brain cells. But yeah, the story is connected now. So this guy probably initiated from Jon Jones. These crazy people that like to start stuff. Probably got hurt and probably never recovered from that. Then he had brain surgery, and now he's finally starting to, I don't know, come through. But the story's, the other way around, maybe, or maybe it was most likely it probably wasn't Jon Jones at all. It probably is some 6'4" black guy, random skinny black guy in New York, or probably really like 6'1". 6'1" to this guy probably look like 6'9" anyway. This guy like 5'6", so yeah.
Sometimes that feeling is what you need to embrace for greatness. Right? Nobody want to see you go in there and fight forever. Right? They want to see you in danger and bang your way out. That's what they want to see. They want to see a bloodbath. Nobody want to see you walk in and the odds is in your favor all the fucking time. Right? They want to see you walk in there, you know what I'm saying, with every credible threat, right? If you're not willing to take the biggest threat, then get the fuck out the cage, bro. Get out the game, retire. It's over, right? Let that sink in for a second. It's over, nigga. If you even entertaining the idea of ducking smoke, the game is over. It's game over for you. Retire or take the fight, bro. The only 3 motherfuckers in the heavyweight division that anybody want to see fight each other is you, Aspinall, and Ngannou, right? If it ain't one of them 3 fighting each other and trying to kill each other, nobody want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So I got a proposition, right? I know you got your little legacy thing where you don't want to disturb your legacy, so you don't try to take, these credible threats. You try to, take these polished and proper fights, right? And I still got that in my heart, right? I still got it. I still got the eyes, right? I still got the hunger. I still got that shit, that drive that makes me want to come up no matter what the fuck is in my way, right? That's why I know I walk in that cage and walk the fuck out, right? Because that drive is my will. It's my will that's gonna get me through that. I don't give a fuck what you think you know with that motherfucker. You gonna have to test every single bit of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really hear too many people call this motherfucker out because he's a bad motherfucker, right? So now I say, what about, right? Tom Aspinall, right? Stephen McManus, right? Debut, right? And winner gets Jon Bones Jones, right?
This man is trying to insert himself. 0 actual fights. This guy's 100-0 in his mind. And he's like, how about him? You give me a title eliminator versus Tom Aspinall, the interim champion, and force him to defend his interim belt one more time versus the king of imaginary fights, me, Stephen McAnus, and and winner gets you, Jon Jones, and I get to knock you out again. Like, this guy is not well at all.
I will take Tom Aspinall for free. I will take that fight for free.
You need every dollar you can get. You on the street, my boy. I will fight Tom Aspinall for free. In your mind.
Free. With the option of landing the Jon Jones fight after. Right? Being that I'm the only motherfucker that ever beat you. It's a commodity. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can make that claim, right? If you walk in there with Aspinall, I want to see you crunching, right? You're my favorite fighter in the MMA, right? You're the baddest motherfucker that ever been in that cage, right? But I got your number, right? I know I got your number. And I got a little bit of your heart, right? Because you know I got your number. The same reason, right? You hesitant to take that fight is the same reason you won't even speak on this, right?
This man gotta wear a book bag and stuff it with all, a high school book bag and load it up with all the book bag. I mean, all the books, all the heaviest books, those world history books, those big old math books, like to stuff it all up, like 8 big books in one book bag, just to be 206. Like not even like 265, to be 206. The guy like 5'6", 165 soaking wet. He gotta go to Burger King or something, load up on food, go to all you can eat buffet, get his belly a little fatter, and then on top of that have a book bag with all those heavy books in them, just to, and also you gotta get a step stool or something. Like, yeah, like I said, it's so many hypotheticals that gotta happen to even make this make any type of sense. Matter of fact, even with all the hypotheticals, they don't make no sense. Like, that's how crazy it is. Like, the guy is short, no fights, mentally ill, but he's funny, unintentionally. Like, not, we're not laughing with you, we're laughing at you in a way. I hope you get the attention. I hope you get the medical attention you need. Like, so I'm not ill will. Like, oh, I hope this guy get dogged. I hope he gets teeth kicked in or nothing. Like, I hope he this and that. Like, I'm not saying that to him, but this guy clearly is mentally unwell. It is a bit funny, and I'm not like I'm no moral compass. Like, oh, I can't make no jokes about it. I'll make my jokes. I'll make my video about it. I'm literally in the middle of making it, but I do hope at the end of the day, this guy gets back to the takes his medications, and but sometimes it's just something you can't cure. And judging from this and judging from what I've seen in life, it seems he's at an incurable level. It's manageable, so yeah, take his pills and his medications, but shit, this guy is crazy.
Because there's a very credible threat that you might not make it out that cage walking, right? Even though I know I might not make it out that motherfucker walking, but I'm all right though, right? That's the difference. That's the eye of the tiger, baby, right? That's the difference between me and you. I'm okay with that. I made peace with that, right? That's why I want it. That's why I want it, right? So, right? My ideal scenario, right, being, I hope you walk in that cage and
also, what is this guy's ethnicity? What is this guy's ethnicity? Is this like Fat Joe cousin or something? Is he light-skinned black? Is he this? Is he that? I don't know. Well, I see he's kind of like a fat face, light-skinned guy, but I don't know. What type of name is Stephen McManus? I don't know. What type of name is that? And what's going on with his facial hair? Is he trying to be like Dagestani or something? So like he's confused. Like he got no mustache. So like you going for Dagestani? You going for Kingpin? You going for Fat Joe? What are you going for aesthetically? Like what are you going for? What is your ethnicity? And what aesthetically are you going for? Like I don't know. I guess he's trying to look as villainous as he can. I don't know. That's why he's hugging the camera with his face. That's why he's talking the way he's talking. He's talking like a movie villain or a failed attempt at a movie villain.
You crunch Aspinall, right? Honestly, right? Because that brings my stock up, right? Because I'm the only motherfucker that ever whooped your ass, right? Nobody can say that. I can say that, right? So, either way this goes, it benefits me, right? You walk in that cage, you crunch this motherfucker, right? Respectfully, I respect the shit out of Aspinall. He's a bad dude, right? But you crunch him, and by that time, I should have a couple crunching under my belt, right? And I can make the case for you, right? Because I got the video. Right. So, right? Either that scenario, right? Or I could even fix my face to say I would step into that motherfucking cage with Tom Aspinall and fight for free, right? I will take that fight for free, right? But when I win, I want the Jon Jones fight for $100 million purse, right?
Oh my God, this guy get more crazy as the video goes on. Like, I can think like, oh yeah, he said the last crazy thing he's gonna say, then bop. He can't say nothing crazy than that, then bop. He can't say nothing else crazy than that, then bop. Like every single time, he keeps ramping up the crazy. Like Jon Jones can't even. Jon Jones been on top of the game for like since 2011, and he get laughed at. He say he won $100 million. He talking about, oh, I do this, then I won $100 million. Like, who are you? Even if that is true. Even if that is true, they're not paying you $100 million. They're not paying Jon Jones $100 million. And he deserves it more than anyone, to be honest, as far as, like, you talking about legacy-wise. Maybe not as far as ticket sales. Ticket sales, he probably say, like, 30, 40 million, like, given with his legacy as well. Like, ticket sales and with his legacy, I say he deserves that 30, 40 million he was asking for. But $100 million, that is crazy. That got to be his legacy plus, like, Conor McGregor numbers. Or, like, somewhat, like, $1 million, $2 million, probably like 2 million buys. So not even Conor McGregor, but like 2 million buys with his legacy. Yeah, that's 100 million. But Stephen McAnus with 100-0 in his mind, you'd be lucky to get $1 to fight anything. You can't even get a contender series fight.
10 to the loser, right? Because you ever walking in that motherfucker, your life is on the line. So 10 to the loser and 90 to the winner, right? That should be worth it for both of us. You know what I'm saying? Should be worth it for you to override all that scary pussy shit that's going on in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Damn sure worth it for me, whether I win or lose, but I'm gonna win that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if I happen to lose either one of them, I'll shut the fuck up. Nobody ever hear from me again. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't happening. Right? Because I know how to walk about that motherfucker. I know how to make it happen. I've been in a cage banging my way around for the last 11 years. You know what I'm saying? Before that, I did it for 6. Right?
I don't think I do not think that being in an insane asylum, you know, qualifies as professional fighting experience. Maybe, you know, life fighting experience, like, you know, fighting your mental demons that you're clearly getting beat by still. But as far as actual fight experience, like, you know, professional fight experience, it don't amount for nothing.
You met me after the 6, and you couldn't fuck with me, nigga. Right? You damn sure can't fuck with me now. Peace and blessings.
All right, but that's the video. That's the video right there. Oh, no, I'm going to
make sure I come out on top.
But that's the video. I can't give you much more than that. Yeah, but I hope Stephen McAnus finds the pills he needs, the medication he needs. Hope his family finds them and they take care of him. Funny and all, but no one believes this. This did not happen. This guy's insane. Hee ha ha, it was funny, but yeah. What are your guys' thoughts? Did any of you guys actually believe him? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And come back for more videos. Peace out.